Batman needed help from none other than the Court of Owls to help take down the Joker and create a cure for Gotham, exclaiming that he knew they were in possession of the regenerative substance Dionysium that was making Joker so strong. But according to them, they only had a corrupt version of it that wasn't nearly as pure as what was in Joker's blood. So Batman tried stressing that if they didn't tell him the truth about how Joker obtained this chemical, then the city was gonna die. But none of the court members really cared about Gotham being in shambles, indicating that they were fine with letting the clown burn it to the ground because the city along with them would eventually rise again. Displeased with their response though and wanting to make a statement, Bruce would then hurl an explosive batarang at the model of Gotham they were assembling, causing all of them to flee the scene out of fear he was gonna harm them next. But almost immediately upon doing so, a giant scythe-swinging talon emerged from the water, slicing him in the arm, jamming a hook into his shoulder, and then whacking him so brutally that he went crashing into a bunch of debris. So in an effort to stay alive, Bruce lifted up one of the broken skyscraper models and jammed the pointy end of it directly into the Talon's arm. To his misfortune though, the Talon was practically unaffected, and soon enough they re-engaged in battle. But we can safely assume that Bruce eventually emerged victorious, because after that the story advances into the future with him slowly walking out of the Gotham sewers while trying to get in contact with Julia. Once she finally responded though, Batman's heart sank to his stomach because she indicated that something had happened to Alfred during his time under the surface. Somehow the Joker managed to get past all of the Batcave's defenses with nothing more than a scratch on his face. Upon getting inside, Alfred tried stopping him by blasting him with a shotgun, but because of the Joker's new healing factor, he not only managed to get away, but hid within the shadows just long enough until finding an opportunity to slice Alfred's hand off. Thankfully, Alfred was still alive though, because he was able to crawl inside the armory and lock himself inside before the Joker could finish the job. Nevertheless, moments later, Batman started hearing music playing all throughout the streets of Gotham, so he pulled out his binoculars to pinpoint where it was coming from, only to realize that the Joker was now throwing a giant parade filled with souvenirs he stole from the Batcave, like the giant penny, the T-Rex animatronic, and the giant Joker card, all in celebration of the death of Gotham. Now, in order to reach him and synthesize a cure out of the Dionysium in his spine, Batman was gonna have to do something crazy and something he never thought he'd have to resort to once again. So he rounded up a few members of the Bat family and began breaking down what their strategy was, but then also revealed that they'd be working alongside the remaining villains in his rogues gallery. But sadly, that's when this issue comes to an end, but if you want to see what happens next, let me know in the comments down below.